All right. Hello, everybody. This is MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. It's Saturday, November 6th. If you're watching it today, it's whatever day you want. If you're watching it another day. And we're going to go ahead and start. Now, a couple of things. We're doing the sideline practice today. And I have a cold. So if I start coughing or sneezing, I'll just step out and grab another cough drop. So hold on, I'll let somebody in here. Oops, come on. Caitlin, can you let her in? There we go.
Done.
Thank you. Now we're going to start supine with knees bent or on a bolster or on a chair, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to bring ourselves into the room. Couple of washcloths under your neck just for support. I actually got this pillow at IKEA the other day. It works for me. Come into the room with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, just normally. Relax. You're here. That's an accomplishment right there. We're going to start with vagus nerve reset. So you can either hold your head in your hands, or if you know you can keep your head still, you keep your head perfectly still. You just move your eyeballs first to the right and wait for a yawn, a sigh, a swallow, or a gulp. And then again, keeping your head still, you move them to the left. Wait for a sigh, a swallow, a yawn, or a gulp. Your eyes can be open or closed, whichever works for you. Now go ahead and finish up if you're on one side or the other. We're going to do a little head ramping. Now you can have anything you want under your head. It can be a set of therapy balls. It can be your washcloths. It can be a sponge ball if you have one. Put it under the occipital ridge at the back of your head. And then what you do is you press the back of your head against the mat. The chin follows. The chin does not lead, it follows. The back of your head against the mat stretches out the cervical spine area. And hold it for a couple of breaths. And then release. Do it again. Press the back of your neck against the floor or the mat. Hold it. and then release. One more time. Back of the neck against the floor. Hold it. And then release. All right, that feels good on the neck. And we're going to do breath work. So whatever is comfortable for you on your support. I'm going to sit up while I guide you. Because I have a cough drop in my mouth and I'm just afraid I'm going to choke on it if I'm lying down. So we're going to do square breathing. We've done this before. That's inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and then hold for a count of 4. So lying on your back, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Good, good. Okay. Now we're going to do hypopressives. I keep saying hyperpressives. They're not. They're hypopressives. We're going to do the classic hypopressive. So again, you're still on your back. Your feet are flexed, just your heels on the mat. Raise your arms like you're hugging a tree, and then flip your hands so your palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. On the 3rd breath, we're going to exhale and hold our breath out for the count of 12. Hopefully I can last that long. I don't know. So feet are flexed, arms up, hugging that tree, palms to the ceiling. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale and hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. Okay, one more. Feet flexed, heels only on the mat. Arms up like you're hugging a tree. Flip your hands so your palms face the ceiling. And we're going to take 3 breaths. Exhale and hold it out on the last one. So inhale, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Excuse me. Exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale. Exhale all. every bit of air out of your lungs. Count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. Relax. Now, if you need to come down before that, that's fine. Don't choke yourself. This is the last one. One more. Feet flexed, arms up, palms facing the ceiling. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the air out. Count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 and a half, 12. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. Very good. Very good. All right. So now go ahead and roll over and come up to a floor seated position. You can either sit cross-legged if you choose, or you can sit in a hero's pose, which is this. If you want to sit in the Z pose, you could probably do that at this point. Either way. I personally like cross-legged because it's most balanced. We're going to do some cervical side bends, which is just the neck. So sit up straight, make sure your back's straight, and just bend your neck down to the right. I'm gonna, okay, lift your head. Forgot to set my timer. I'm sorry. I'm on medication. Okay. So we're going to bend our neck and then just the neck. And then we're going to move our chin down after 15 seconds. So, okay. So neck down, just the neck. Keep your back straight. Keep your shoulders relaxed. I have a tendency to scrunch, but keep them down. Okay, now tilt your chin down towards your shoulder. We'll hold this for 15 seconds. All right. Now chin up and then head up. Okay. Now the other side. 15 seconds. And now your chin towards your shoulder, 15 seconds. Now, chin up, head up. Very good. Now we're going to do it with resistance. So take your right hand, put it on your left ear, tilt your head to the right. And when you're resisting, that means you're pushing against your hand. So 15 seconds. Now, release your hand, then tilt your chin towards your shoulder. Put your hand back there and pressure again against the hand. Just gentle pressure. Okay, release your hand, raise your chin, then your head. There you go. Now the other side. Hand over on opposite ear and tilt your head. Keep your back straight. 15 seconds. With resistance. Okay. Lift your hand up, lower your chin towards your shoulder, put the hand back, 15 more seconds. All right, lift the hand, move the chin, and then move the head. Very good. Now we're going to do a thoracic side bend. This will be a 40-second one. So for this, you might want to cross your legs because you're leaning side to side. So slide your hand along the mat and the other hand comes up and over. Keep both hips on the ground. So just go as far as you can. When you feel that first pull, just stop. We'll do this for 20, then we'll move our arm. Should feel a pull right here, and you're crunching your one side. Now lower your arm till it's about even with your chin. You should feel the stretch in the back, in the underarm and down the side. The latissimus dorsi, the lats. Arm up, torso up. Okay, other side. Slide your hand along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. Make sure both hips are still on the ground. No, feel that stretch. It feels good. Now lower your elbow till it's about even with your chin. You'll feel that stretch under your arm and down your back. All right, arm up, torso up. Good job. Now we're going to do the spine twist. So left hand on right knee, right arm is behind you with spider fingers. These are spider fingers, just the tips of your fingers. And look towards your right wall. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. Back is straight. Your head can be forward or it can be to the side, whichever is most comfortable for you. The idea is that you're stretching your thoracic spine. So what you do with your head is up to you. All right, slowly unwind. Go to the other side. Right hand on left knee. Left hand behind you with spider fingers. 40 seconds. Sit up straight. Make sure your back is straight or as straight as possible. This is bone building. It's good for your spine. All right. Slowly unravel yourself. Very good. Now we're going to do a 6-point hand release with the Neuro balls. And if you don't have Neuro balls, that the wool balls you have are fine. For this, however, what I suggest is something Caitlin came up with. And that's to sit in hero's pose with a block on each side. Your Neuro ball is in half. So we're going to do both at once. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each part. Now the first part is right below where the knuckles are on the hand. So press gently or as hard as you want. Don't hurt yourself. Just the Neuro ball feels good, but yeah. So we'll press for 30 seconds. Try to relax your shoulders. I tend to tense up. Just relax your shoulders. All right. The second point is right in the middle of the hand. Thirty seconds. Just the same thing we do on our feet, only we're doing it on our hands. 3, 2, 1. All right. The third point is down at the bottom. If it feels better in a different spot than I'm pointing out, then go ahead and do that spot. But just right at the base of the thumb, right here, actually. Not at the very bottom. So 30 seconds. Wow, I don't know where it is, what it's like where you are, but the sun just came out here. It's gorgeous. All right. Now the outside of the hand, outside of the palm. Okay. And the inside between the palm and the index finger. All right. And the last point is right below the index finger. We've kind of already done that, but it's a little different, just a little bit higher. All right. Okay. Now let's shake our hands out a little bit. If you're anything like me, I can feel tingling in my hands. All right, that's it for the neuro balls. Now we're going to do the sideline practice. So you need a brick for support on your head because we'll be lying on our sides. So when we lie down, we're going to have our shoulders, our hips, and our knees all aligned. Legs are slightly bent. Head on the brick. We're going to start with the scapula, protraction, retraction. Get your upper arm straight out. And you're moving your scapula, not your arm. The arm follows. So back and forward. Back and forward. We're going to repeat this maybe 4 or 5 times each move. 3, 4, 5. Remember, you're moving your scapula, not your arm. Okay. And then sunrise, sunset, up and down. Up and down. Make sure your movements are slow and deliberate. You get more benefit out of that than doing it 50 times. And 5. All right. Now arm up. Now I like to do a fist because it's easier for me, but we're going to turn from the shoulder. It's too easy to do it from the wrist. That's why I make a fist. So I know I can turn from the shoulder. You can feel it if you put your other hand right on your shoulder joint. Inward, outward. Two. 3, 4, 5. All right, good job. Now we're going to do snow angels. Okay, so with the arm up, we're going to put it by our hip. Turn the palm to the ceiling. And bring it all the way up by the ear. Let me scoot down just a bit here. Because once it's by the ear, you'll want to turn the palm forward and then come all the way back. And that's 1. Palm to the ceiling. Arm all the way over. Palm facing forward, all the way back. That's 2. 3, 4, last one, 5. All right. Now we're going to do arm circles. Just go as far as you can. All the way around. This in particular feels really good. Now, after 4 or 5 circles, reverse your direction. You want to keep your torso still. You're not moving your shoulder, your hips at all, or your torso. Keep it as still as possible. I think that was 4. And there's 5. All right. Now the last one is flying pizza. So elbow at your waist, arm out parallel to the floor with your palm down, and then up as far as you can, palm facing your head, and then down. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are very simple movements, but they're very effective. This one in particular is for the rotator cuff. So that's it for the arms. Now we'll do our legs. You can either have your lower leg straight or bent, whichever works best for you. Let me scoot up.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. We can't do this.
The leg thing, Via, you can't do?
No, no, did you do the other side of the arms?
No, we haven't rolled over yet.
Oh, okay, I get it. I thought we were, okay, go ahead. Yeah,
Legs.
all right.
Okay.
Legs and then flip, okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
Just straight up. And again, you don't want your torso, your hips. You're just moving your legs. So you don't have to go very far. All right. So now we're going to do the flexion and extension of your legs. So leg forward, foot flexed, leg backward, foot pointed or extended. Forward flex, backward extended. Now when an extra, if you want to stack your move, you can tighten your glutes while your leg is back. Or not, it's up to you. Leg forward, leg back, leg forward, leg back, leg forward, leg back. All right. Now the last one is clams. So go ahead and bend your knees and stack your knees and your hips. And we're just going to lift the one leg, keep our ankles together. So again, if you can keep your torso still, try to do that. So here we go. All right. Now, you might want to scooch them a little closer because we're going to add resistance on this last one. So hand on the upper knee. And while you're lifting your knee, you're pushing down with your hand. While you're pushing down with your hand, you're going to lift up with your knee. So there's some resistance there. One. You should feel it all the way up in your glutes. I do. And you don't have to go very far. There we go. All right. So that's the end of that side. Now we're going to flip over. And I know, Via, you can't do it on your bad side.
I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. So everything stacks. Knees, ankles, hips, shoulders. Arm extended. We're moving the scapula only. So extension, retraction. Extension.
So the words are protraction, retraction.
Protraction and retraction. Yes, thank you, Via. Protraction and retraction. I think that was 3. Protraction and retraction. 4. One more. Protraction, retraction. Okay. Now sunrise, sunset, up and down. I need a darker background for you to see it. 3. 4. 5. All right. Now, hand up, make a fist if it's easier for you. If you can do it without making a fist, that's fine too. And internal and external rotation. I had to find the word. Internal rotation, external rotation. So we're just moving from the shoulder. We're not moving the wrist. Twisting from the shoulder. 3, 4, 5. I can feel it in my shoulder. That's my tight shoulder. Okay. So that's that 3. Let's lower our hand to our hip. We're going to do snow angels. So palm up facing the ceiling. Oh, I'm going to scoot it just a little. Facing the ceiling, arm up by your ear. Palm facing forward. Back to your hip. That's 1. Palm up. Palm forward. 2. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Okay. Now arm circles. Yes. Shoulder circles. Again, we're moving from the shoulder. As wide a circle as we can without using our torso, just the arm. If you don't have enough room, you can bend your arm and just go with your elbow. Once you've done about 4 or 5, go ahead and reverse your direction. All right. And flying pizza. So elbow at wrist, palm facing the floor. So up we go, and then down. This is rotator cuff. Up, and then down. Up, and then down. Up, that's 4. And 5. Okay, we're done with our arms. We're going to do our legs now. Lower leg either bent or straight, whichever's more comfortable for you. Leg lifts up as far as you can go without straining or moving any other part of your body. We're just moving the legs. It may only be a little bit, that's fine. Movement of any sort is good. Four, 5. Okay, now leg extension and protraction. Extension with your foot flexed and then back with your foot pointed. Forward with your foot flexed. Back with the foot extended. With the foot back, you can add a glute press. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Last one. Okay. Now clams. Go ahead and bend your knees again. Stack your knees and your ankles. Keep your ankles together. Your knee comes up. All right. Now we're going to do it with resistance. You might want to scoot your knees a little bit closer. Press down with your hand as your knee is coming up. Press up with your knee as your hand and knee are coming down. So 1. Is a little harder. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right. Good job, you guys. Now we're going to do our favorites. We're going to do the standing at the wall, the back bend at the wall, and the spine twist at the wall. So give me just a minute to do some production work here. I have to move my computer. I have a small room and not a whole lot of space. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. And we're going to be setting the timer for 40 seconds. So the back bend at the wall is your back's against the wall. You're about 3 or 4 inches away. You raise your arms, put your fingertips or the palms of your hand on the wall behind you. The idea is not to extend your hips, you're opening your chest. We're going to hold that for 40 seconds. So up we go. Feet are forward. This is a bone building pose. All right, come out of that slowly. We're going to do the spine twist at the wall. And with this, your right side is at the wall. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Bend your arms and put your forearms, I need to scoot up just a little. Put your forearms on the wall. Your hips are forward. Your shoulders are against the wall. So we're going to hold that for 40 seconds. Again, your head can be to the side. It can be facing the wall. I wouldn't suggest looking up in this position, but if you can and it's comfortable, but I think to the side is the best. Just another way to twist. Okay. Now the other way, with your other side against the wall, left the foot that is closest to the wall forward, the other foot back, hands up, forearms on wall, 40 seconds. All right. Good job. Now we're going to go back to where we were. So again, I'm out for production. I need an assistant, is what I need. Okay. We're going to be prone on the floor. So actually hands and knees. I said prone, but hands and knees. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. Prone. I'm looking at time. Okay, so what we're going to do is the prone back extension, holding for 40 seconds. So let me demonstrate it real quick. You're face down, your arms are palms up. And when we come up, we're going to come up shoulders and arms. If you're unable to do this, then stay down and just lift your arms. So we'll be holding that pose for 30 seconds. So take a deep breath and then exhale and come up. If you need to come down sooner, go ahead and come down and just leave your arms up. If the smaller your back starts to hurt, lower your shoulders. Inhale. Inhale and exhale as you come down. Okay, now this next one, we're going to raise up like we did and put our arms out like an airplane. Again, if you can't raise up, that's okay. Just put your arms out like that. So 40 seconds. So inhale, exhale, raise up, inhale, exhale, arms out, airplane. We're actually holding this position for 20 seconds. Again, if your lower back hurts, go lower. Inhale, exhale, come down. All right, very good. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the 61-point yoga nidra. So go ahead and roll on your back or whichever position is good for you. Make sure that you're warm enough, that your head is supported. I'm going to systematically move your attention through internal points as I mention them. So allow your awareness to flow to the points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Just relax there for a minute, sink into the mat. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. So begin to slowly move your body. Stretch your arms out above your head. Stretch your legs out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your fingers and your toes, your ankles, one direction, then the other. Stretch your shoulders. Wiggle. When you're ready, hug one knee to your chest, and then hug the other knee to your chest. Hug both knees to your chest, and then roll back and forth. Feel how good that feels on your lower back. And then whenever you're ready, roll to one side towards the computer or camera. And use your lower arm as a pillow. Pull yourself up to sitting. Go ahead and unmute yourself if you're muted. I'm going to switch my view to gallery so I can see everyone. Let's go ahead and do prayer pose. Push our hands together. We didn't do a lot of shoulder work, but we did some. Feel those shoulders. And then soften. And like Via says, remember, we are all a light. Let's respect and enjoy the light of each other. And we are also all one light. So we'll end the class by saying namaste.
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 Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you for bearing with me.
Thank you, Kathy. That was good. It was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. Going to end the recording.
I can never get too many instructions.